When we left Bob and Fred, they were off on their journey to find out whether this God that his mother spoke of was real. They traveled and traveled. The sun went down and the moon came up, and they began to get tired. Bob came across a church. "Oh," he said, "there's no way I'm going in that church. I'll sleep outside first." He believed it was a trick. Bob decided to take out his tent that he had in one of his bags that Fred carried. So he laid down for the evening. And of course, Fred needed to eat. He thought to himself, "We can't keep going. We have found water, but Fred needs to eat." So he made sure that Fred had some hay. He drifted off to sleep. As Bob was sleeping, he started to have a dream that he didn't quite understand. He was fast asleep when a lady appeared in his dream, a lady that he had never met before. She seemed from a long time past. She carried a book with her, a book that Bob wasn't sure what it was. You see, he had heard about the Bible, but he never paid attention. He thought it was all foolishness. The lady in the dream kept telling him, "You will find answers when you find the book. You will find answers in the book." Over and over, the lady said, "You will find answers in the book." He didn't know what book. Deep asleep, he saw this dream over and over again. Then he remembered the church. The church was right beside where he slept, but he dare not go in. Besides, it was the middle of the night. Surely the doors would be locked. As he started to rise up out of sleep because of the dream, he wondered what the dream meant. But he decided the best thing to do was to go back to sleep. When he woke up, he decided to try to see if there were anyone in the church. But unfortunately, the doors were locked, the lights were off, and there was no one there. This had been the first time that he dared to even try to enter a church. You see, his mother and grandmother were constantly praying for him, and he was on a journey to find out the truth. He wanted the truth, so he decided he would bag his bed up, get Fred, and start off on his long journey. He started off on his journey past the church, still wondering about the dream that he had had. He didn't know if it was just a dream or it had a meaning, but it was still dark, and he thought, we'll get an early start on it. So he started off on his journey to find the truth. As he was traveling, the lady appeared. It seemed to be the same lady that he had dreamed of. But it couldn't be. It couldn't be. She didn't say a word. She just stared at him. And over he kept hearing, "Your answers are in the book. Find the book." He didn't understand what was going on. How could this lady be there? Is he seeing things? Was he still asleep? He decided to walk over to where the lady was to see if she were real or not, or if it was just some kind of prank being played on him. But as soon as he approached the lady, poof, she was gone. Bob shook his head. What is going on? What is going on? As he stood there in awe, confused and dazed, the angel, the same angel that spoke to him the first time, appeared to him out in the desert. Again, he was speechless. But this time he mustered the courage to ask, what did that dream mean? Was it just a dream? All the angel would say is, glory to God in the highest. Your answers are in the book. Again, your answers are in the book. And then she was gone. He had no idea what to think. And what scared him even more was when he looked around. He couldn't find Fred. Where was Fred? Then out of nowhere, a book appeared. Was it real? Was it a dream? Bob reached for the book.